The other day asked it, what's Bill Maher's best stand-up special?
Oh, here it
picked
is.
Wrong. Don't go to it for an opinion. And I know why it did.
Because here it is.
It picked a speaker because it's programmed by left-wingers. That's the truth.
Oh, there it is. He blames it. He blames it on left-wing governments, politicians. Bill, why do they care about when someone asks Google, what is Bill Maher's best show? Who cares? Jesus Christ, man, the world doesn't revolve around you and your failed comedian career. You're just not funny. Get over yourself. L-I-G it, bruh. Let it go. Hey, thank you for clicking this video. Just to let you know, this is a clip from my previous live stream that I did. Just want to let you know I go live every Sunday through Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time. And if you don't know what time that is, go ahead and Google that so you can meet me and have a conversation on my next stream. Once again, I appreciate you clicking this video. Now let's enjoy the video. All right, so I have a question for you guys. What happens when a failed comedian, a TV therapist, and a sports personality talk about politics? What do you think happened? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments what you think. But here is a spoiler alert, okay? It's stupidity at its best. It is the pinnacle of, oh my God, I am wasting my damn time here. Once again, like, this is a free country. I get it. People can state their opinions. If they have a huge platform, they don't have to talk about things I agree with. Of course not. But at the very least, can you know what the hell you're talking about? Even if it's something I disagree with, know what you're talking about. Have a supporting argument. But if you don't have none of that, and you're just grifter, then damn, what are you doing? You see, and someone like Bill Maher, he's mad, and he's gonna let us know he is mad that people don't think he's funny anymore. And what does he do? Oh, it's the woke left. It's the woke left. That's why, I'm not selling shows. I'm not like D.L. Hughley and all these other, prominent older comedians. No, it's you, Bill. You're not funny. No one likes you. Get over it. And then we have Dr. Phil trying to stay relevant, going along with the ICE raids. Like, this is someone who shouldn't be worried about who's watching him, and he needs to be watching his caloric intake. I mean, if you've seen him, he got all this makeup on, probably some plastic surgery. Bro, watch your diet and stop worried about who's watching you. That's simple. And then we got Stephen A. Sucker-ass Smith. I don't want to be that guy, okay? But stick to sports. Stick to sports. And after all that's done, go be a housewife. Just like Michelle Obama said, you will be a good contestant on one of these reality love shows or something. I don't know. Whatever those people watch. I got better things to do with my time. But hey, Stephen A. Smith, stay out of politics because you are wasting people's time. That's simple. But hey, enough of me. Let's go ahead and hear what they got to say.
All righty.
And hold on. Before we do that, gotta remember, this right here is for copyright purposes. So once again, don't be in my comments saying, why is there black lines? This is so we can see, so we just don't have to like listen to audio or something, okay? So once again, just listen and enjoy.
The founder of Envoy Media and podcast host Dr. Phil. And he's the host of ESPN's First Take, Stephen A. Smith, and the next president of the United States. No, I'm telling you. It's going to all start up again on Monday. You're going to see.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, and we will see. Okay. Trump says he probably won't run in 2028. It's patently illegal. But he probably... Can we take him at his word? No.
Okay. Okay, so once again, I'm sorry if I'm going to be stopping here, but it's just so much ignorance that's just going to be thrown at you so quick, you know. But just his simple opening up right there. Hey, can Donald Trump run for a third term? It's illegal. Next. Like, the past 8 months, he has broken every single legal norm when it comes to running a country, when it comes to being a president. He has broken so many laws. It is ridiculous. What about the 14th Amendment? What about the 4th Amendment? How many times have he just trampeded on people's constitutional rights? Bill, oh no, but he's not gonna be a third term president because blah blah blah. Bro, shut up. See, once again, man, I take the cue card and just throw it at his face, man. Just shut up, bro. But okay, we 31 seconds in, bro, and I'm already sweating. Okay, all right, let's continue.
I mean, I actually don't think he's going to run. I've been saying this, and I see Andrew Sullivan wrote about it today. He's going to do what Putin did with Medvedev. Medvedev was his prime minister. They switched jobs, and he was really the president while Putin pretended he wasn't. And that's what Trump is going to do. And Trump can control this country the way he does now through social media. Mm-hmm. If President Vance or President Rubio doesn't do something he likes, all he has to do is get on Truth Social and tear him a new asshole, and the policy will change.
I don't think it's, listen, he can do that. He can choose to do it that way. But the fact is, his popularity is so exponentially higher than everybody else within the Republican Party that the level of control, like you said, he can sit up there and step away, but he wants to maintain control over the party. He wants to make sure that there are people out there doing his bidding, that of his family, that of his interest, whatever that may be. And there is nobody within the GOP that can stop him.
No.
Who is it? Is it going to be Marco Rubio? No. Is it going to be J.D. Vance? No.
No, they're already in.
Is it going to be Lindsey Graham? No. Nobody's going to stop him. They're going to capitulate and go right along because he knows how to feed the beast himself. He's about quid pro quo. So he's one of those guys that if you do for him, he'll make sure to try to take care of you as well. They know that, which is why they capitulate to his every whim.
And it's weird that he's right. He is right about that. Hey, hit the nail on the motherfucking head. But we all know, okay, I'm not a betting man. Okay, I can't read Stephen A. Smith's mind, which, I mean, with that forehead, I should be able to read his mind, you know. But I'm just saying, he voted for Trump. I don't care what nobody say, okay? I don't care what you think. This dude voted for Trump. He didn't vote for nobody's Harris. But for the simple fact that he can sit here and on some of his other issues that he defends Trump, will sit here and defend Trump, but at the same time and say this one man has so much power, so much political control over an entire party, he can get out of office in 2028 and still have control. That is a problem. That's not a good thing to be like, yeah, you know, that's not anything to brag about. Like, that should be a huge main concern. But no, of course, like, when you're benefiting off of making millions of dollars because of the tax cuts, yeah, it's nothing to you.
Could be a family member.
That's right. I just brought up Don Jr.
Yeah, he could be a family member.
Nah, I don't think he trusts his own kid.
Yeah.
I don't. That's the way fathers like that are. They just are. Dr. Phil, what do you think of more people turning to AI for therapy instead of seeking out licensed professionals?
Look, I think it's really dangerous, but I think, look, less than half of the counties in the United States even have a psychiatric nurse or some kind of resource. And, you know, for some elementary sort of things, and giving people fundamental advice for anxiety or depression, it can probably do some good. There can probably be some value in it, but it is really a dangerous thing. And I've argued with it. You were saying it always tells you what you want to hear, but I asked a question the other day. I said, tell me what you know about trigger warnings, which are complete bullshit. And it gave me all of this left-leaning stuff about trigger warnings, about how they help.
There it is. There. Oh, okay. I was starting to forget why Dr. Phil is even in this conversation. Oh yeah, trigger warnings are like, pushed by left-wing politicians. Okay, once again, like, whatever they don't like, whatever they see that doesn't fit their narrative or whatever crazy, they blame it on the left, quote unquote, the woke. And to me, that is a clear sign that you have no idea what you're talking about in regards to politics. If you're blaming something as invisible as woke or wokeness, you're an idiot. That's simple. Like, there's no other nice word to say. There's no sugarcoating it. You're just stupid. Like, literally stupid. You see what I'm saying? And that's all this idiot is here for.
Help with this and help with that. And I said, well, I argued with it. So wait a minute. How can you completely leave out all of the empirical data that says they don't work, they create anxiety themselves, that you should instead do things like systematic desensitization, immersion therapy, things of that nature? And it came back and said, oh, you're right, I'm sorry, here's that research, here's that data, and it gave me all of that. So it will give you biased answers, it will give you what it thinks you want to hear, and there have been lawyers that relied on it.
See, and he just proved his own point wrong. If it was created by the left to try to brainwash people, why would it agree with you? Why would it even give you what you're asking for? He just said it himself. It'll tell you whatever you kind of program it to do. But I thought it was from the left to try to brainwash people. I mean, oh yeah, it's just a stupid ass talking point. Why are we even talking about this? Oh man, okay, we're almost done.
Brief a case. It can save you the hunt, but you got to check it. We're not
talking to that stuff, and that's what you're relying upon. It's less human interaction. As a human being, it sort of isolates you, serves to isolate you a little bit more. And those are usually the crazy ass people that we end up seeing in this world. People that were home alone, detached from society and its norms, et cetera, creating their own kind of normal, and it's usually working to the detriment of our society. That kind of stuff just scares me.
It's fucked up. The whole thing is fucked up. Yeah. You're both being too gentle on it. I read today, Google's AI has a depression problem. I'm not kidding.
How do you read that?
It says, I'm a failure. It's AI now to the chatbot for an opinion. Somebody the other day asked it, what's Bill Maher's best stand-up special?
Oh, here it
picked
is.
Wrong. Don't go to it for an opinion. And I know why it did.
Because?
Here it is.
It picked a speaker because it's programmed by left-wingers. That's the truth.
Oh, there it is. Once again, these people on this panel, at this table, don't have anything better to talk about except for, oh, I Googled what, and he Googled this himself. I don't know why he lied. Oh, one of my friends, they Googled what was one of my best, stand-ups or one of my best shows or TV shows or whatever. He Googled. There ain't nobody in a right mind who got things to do Googling what is Bill Maher's best show. Come on. Hey, you're not tricking nobody. But then again, he puts that into Google for whatever reason. I don't care. It says a show that he doesn't really think is one of his best, and he blames it. He blames it on left-wing governments, politicians. Bill, why do they care about when someone asks Google what is Bill Maher's best show? Who cares? Jesus Christ, man, the world doesn't revolve around you and your failed comedian career. You're just not funny. Get over yourself. L-I-G it, bruh. Let it go. Just like Stephen A. Smith's hairline, just let that go, bro. It's gone. It's running from you. Damn.
Most of it is. It picked the one from 2005. This is before the left had gone off the deep end. This is George Bush was president. Yeah. Obama was about to run. There was nothing very much to make fun of on the left. They hadn't gone crazy yet. Woke hadn't happened yet. All that excess stuff, all the Gen Z crazy stuff, none of that. So most of my criticism was against the Republicans. Most of it still is, by the way.
Sure. They wouldn't portray you that way, which is ridiculous.
Okay. But also, it was 2005. We were 10 years away from gay marriage. The end of that special was all about championing that we need gay marriage. The chatbot was like, oh, this is the great stuff. It's not my best special. That would be the last one. And the one before that, and the one before that. They get better every time. It wasn't 2000.
No, Bill, they don't. No one doesn't care about your stand-ups. No, I'm sorry. But okay, come on, man.
So it's very dangerous, I think, to ever think that this thing has an opinion that you should go by.
I also think it's dangerous to the left because of what you just said.
Yeah.
Because it's created by them, and it's the kind of thing people like yourself and others may notice. And as a result, we see the level of manipulation that is kicked in.
Oh.
And it gets us very alarmed because you can't point to the right and say they're doing this, they're engaging in manipulation and what have you, when you're doing it yourself.
Stephen A., what is going? See, this is what I'm talking about. It's three idiots talking about their own simple-minded, no substance thinking. Oh, we're talking about AI created by the left that is created to manipulate people, but Dr. Phil just said it'll tell you whatever you want it to tell you. So okay, not really sure who to believe, but then has the audacity, has the nerve to say, oh, but you can't really point at how Republicans are doing that. Really? This is the same guy that said, hey, the Haitians in Springfield are eating the cats and dogs, which everyone has debunked a billion times over and over. And the result of that is that Haitians and other immigrants that came here legally in that area were actually threatened during a 2-3 week period just because of that misinformation. And trust me, we can go on and on about all the lies and misinformation that Republicans and Donald Trump himself has given in the past 10 years. But no, let's go on this conspiracy that left-leaning politicians created a AI bot to try to brainwash people. Okay, I guess that's what we're going with. All right, sure.
Come across as a flaming hypocrite.
Whoever programmed it, I mean, Elon, the one on X, it thinks Hitler's a good guy. It recommends his way of doing that.
And the problem is it can't read the room.
Yeah.
If it's talking to somebody that is giving signals, and there are signals that indicate somebody is short-term. There's short-term thinking to someone that's suicidal. There are signs, there are cues. It can't pick those things up, and it will miss those red flags that somebody that was even remotely competent would see and start referring them to help, start getting them to call 911 or do things they need to do. It doesn't pick what it doesn't
Bill,
say.
Honestly,
what it doesn't
really
hear, what it
you
doesn't see, and that's a danger.
We're pro-human. All right, Dr. Phil. Texas will now require that public school classrooms display the Ten Commandments. Is that a violation of the separation of church and state? Well, I mean, do we even have to ask? I mean, what do you think about that?
Well, look, I think having something available for kids to see is one thing. Pounding it down their throats is another thing.
But it's a terrible list. It's a stupid list.
Well,
it's not the 10 worst things you could ever do. It's a bullshit list.
But it's not it's not a competition about the 10 worst things you could do.
But
do you have a problem with any of the 10?
Yeah, they're stupid. The first 4 are all about God's ego. Don't pray to other gods. Don't have a statue of another god. Rape is not on the list. Child molestation is not on the list.
Hey, because Donald Trump would be like losing that conversation 9 times out of 10. All right, let's scoot up a little bit.
You think
it's a long way around to defend to say the 10 Commandments in the classroom.
You're the one who said worship no other god.
But yeah, I don't know what a crypto group has taken credit for the wave of dildo. Oh yes. the dildo throwing at WNBA games. If they're throwing green sex toys on the court, is this just edgy marketing, or does it reflect a sexist attitude towards women's sports? What is the point?
Combination of both.
Is your problem that they're green or that they're just throwing
Well, I don't think you should. No. What?
And oddly enough, Dr. Phil is more funny than Bill Maher in this entire clip here. So I mean, I don't know if that's a bad thing, but it's a point to this last discussion they're gonna have.
Why are we? No, I saw it on the news. I didn't understand what the point of it was. Like, if this is your great burn, your sick burn, I don't even get it.
Well,
is it saying we don't respect women's sports? Is it?
They're heckling them, no question.
Why?
You bring up the dildo stuff. You know, there's a lot of, there's a belief by some folks out there that.
Hey, we know who, folks. Come on, like, why are we trying to beat around the bush here? I mean, we can do all these conspiracy theories that, liberals are or Democrats are creating AI apps to brainwash people, but he want to sit here and talk in code about the misogyny and the disrespect to women's sports is not a Republican thing. Okay, got you. Sure.
A variety of members of the WNBA are members of the LGBTQ community, and so when you throw that stuff out there, you're sort of maligning them and chiding them in that regard, basically alluding to what you think they should need and all this. I've heard people say this kind of stuff. Don't look at me like I think it, because I don't. I'm just telling you, these are the kind of things that people have texted and or do comments out there. But you got some sick-ass people out
There's
here.
So many sick-ass
You
people.
might want to leave
It's really, they invent ways to heckle
right.
and malign folks. It just shows some people's definition of happiness is bringing you and lowering you to the level of misery that they live in every day.
Yeah.
That's why they are who they are.
Right.
And they're usually hiding.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's a great point. But unfortunately, he kind of missed something here because we know who that is. Once again, it's not a secret. The Republican Party, who's supposed to be, for women, for, family and everything, are total opposite. So once again, it's nothing that these three idiots can ever offer when it comes to a political conversation, not even an opinion. Once again, I'm not against people giving their opinion. Sure, got you. But sometimes when you have a platform reaching millions of people, you need to do a little better than the average person. And those three do not do that. Once again, you can have your opinion, but my opinion is your opinion is stupid and nobody needs to hear it because it's doing nobody good. It's not giving anyone any of substance to think about. And that's what you get when you get a failed comedian, a housewife, political or sports commentator, and a TV therapist. That's what you get.
I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy,